This is my new car. I found it last week in a DIY store. This little car has got several mechanical parts, but most interesting one is the power system. It comes with a little 1.5 volt battery that gets charged only by adding a little salt with water. The gearbox is designed to convert the speed to high rotational power, same as an electric screwdriver. As the engine is strong, the car drives by four wheels on rough surfaces like mountain or little rocks. The motor works on 1.5 volt DC with an amount of small current varies from 250 milliamperes to 350 milliamperes. I had some 1.5 volt solar boards at home and installed one on this car too. Removing the salt water battery and using a solar board just works fine. The gear combination of the engine is designed to four-wheel drive system and speed to force transmissions. There is an extra little effect too. This little diesel engine receives some torque from the main engine and generates a cool effect. This could be educational for kids to know how a diesel engine converts the heat and pressure to rotational kinetic energy. There is another extra transmission gear between the engine and the tire, but I'm not quite sure yet. Is it for making it stronger or just for better and smooth driving? Now I'm going to charge the battery once again by adding salt and water. So at this size, based on the manual, we have to use salt and water on a scale of 1 to 5. Means we need to add 5 grams of water for each gram of salt. So here I add 25 grams of water and mix it with 5 grams of salt. After mixing it well, just carefully adding some drops on the little fiber, it absorbs the salt. Then after covering it with a magnesium plate, the chemical reactions begin. So the final result is releasing some electrons to the circuit to drive the little motor, which is a chemical reaction between hydrogen, oxygen, and the magnesium inside the battery. As soon as water evaporates slowly, the battery also loses its charge gradually. The voltage goes up to 1.6 volts. That means we have a full powered engine. Now I take the salt water battery out and add a 1.5 volt solar board. Now it is very strong. It is interesting because if we directly attach the wheels to the motor and battery without the gearbox, it won't be strong enough to go uphill or even cannot move on flat surfaces. But using a gearbox and converting speed to mechanical force, it is able to move uphill or even on rough surfaces.